And this week I'm on holidays. I took a week off work and I'm with my wife and my daughter here on the Gold Coast. But commitment is commitment. I said that I was going to do these live sessions on Facebook and Instagram every Tuesday, 7 p.m., no matter what. So that's why I've got a different background. I'm in the hotel room and doing this live session from this lovely Gold Coast with a very hot summer day. So we'll start pretty much now then. Just few people entering in Instagram. I'm waving that. And put in the comments if you are listening all right, because I certainly don't want you to miss any information. So if you're listening, please say hello, say yes in Instagram or Facebook, so I know that you are listening. Yes, it's all good. All right. So, hi everyone. Yeah, thanks, Leo, in responding in Instagram. You are listening. That's good. So, hi everyone, and welcome to another Facebook and Instagram live session. And this is session number 22. Every week, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., I do these live sessions on Facebook and Instagram. And this is session number 22, where tonight I'll be talking about a common issue, a very common issue that especially engineers and other professionals they face when they are hunting for a professional job in Australia, which is to be considered as an overqualified professional. First, for those that don't know me, my name is Gerson Ida. I'm the founder of www.engineersinaustralia.com, a website to share value content and useful information to assist you in the journey of validation of your engineering qualification in Australia. And also to share the day-to-day of an engineer, to discuss subjects about workplace health and safety, environmental management, and job opportunities as well. And if you stay until the end, I'll give you my free ebook that I wrote about 10 challenges that most overseas engineers they face when they arrive in Australia. Well, so let's start with the content. It's very common to hear that such candidate did not succeed in the job interview because he or she was considered to be overqualified. Mainly for us Brazilian engineers and other overseas engineers who, as a rule, finish high school and attend the university shortly thereafter. And soon after graduation, we are already enrolling in a specialization course or a master's degree. So what does it mean to be overqualified? Well, it means that we have more qualifications than necessary. Simple as that. And when we get to Australia, we find ourselves in a situation where we have succeeded in winning all the stages prior to the interview. And we have the perception that we cannot just get the job because we are deemed to be overqualified. This is very frustrating because you know that you could perform the role very, very well with your extra qualities and be a great asset to the company. After all, having more qualification than your job needs would not be a bad thing, would it be? But why employers do not like overqualified professionals? When the panel of interviewers mark a candidate as overqualified, it could be because for several reasons, and I'll discuss with you just a few of them. Well, one could be that the companies cannot pay according to your expectation. Even being willing to accept a smaller pay offer than we possibly deserve, because we want to have the experience of working in the Australian market, employers will think that because of our extra qualifications and experience, our salary expectation is higher than the company can offered to us. Another reason could be that you probably did not understand what the work really is. Employers may think that in our journey of getting a job, we are being very optimistic with the function to be recruited. We may be thinking that we may be performing engineering management duties, when in fact, the function is to be a project engineer or a project manager assistant. Another common reason could be that if you are hired, you will be bored, full-blown even. Many of us have worked in senior positions and functions in our country of origin, such as managers, directors, executive positions, etc. And this is going to be in your curriculum vitae. Employers, they think that because you were accustomed to more responsible and complex roles when working with simpler things, it is assumed that you will get upset very, very quickly. You'll become frustrated and be less productive. Another reason could be you will not be happy to have to work for a boss with less experience and qualifications than you. If you have more experience and qualification than who is hiring you, this person will be worried that you might not be comfortable receiving instructions from this person and that you know better than her or him. If this person is not quite sure of their own competencies, they will think that you too can doubt the decisions they make, which may lead them not to select you as their chosen candidate. Another reason it could be you will move on, leaving as soon as something better appears. Employers usually do not understand why people would subject themselves to a lower position than they would be just because of their qualifications and experience. So they assume that you are only interested in this job vacancy because you are desperate or using this job opportunity as a stepping stone for your next move. It's a position that pays better and you can better utilize your qualifications and experiences, you will apply for the vacancy and leave the company. So what do we need to do when we hear we are overqualified? The best thing is to understand the side of the employer and deal with them face to face. You can do this by explaining why you are genuinely interested in the job, that you are a newcomer to Australia, and that a less complex job will help you to better understand the Australian system, and that the goal is to grow with the company. With regard to salary expectation, you can openly say that you are aware that the salary for the job is lower than expected, and you are okay with that. Preferably, you would explain this in your cover letter, because if it is not clear to the panel of recruiters, you run the risk of being cut off in the initial shortlisting phase, even before the interview. But if you are called for the interview, be prepared to explain it again, probably in more detail. In general, the idea is to understand that concerns employers have about overqualified candidates and face these concerns head-to-head, genuinely and proactively. So good luck in your journey and your hunt for a professional job. I myself already felt that way when I arrived here in Australia many, many years ago. I've applied for jobs that were similar to the position that I occupied back in Brazil, and I was not even getting interviews. When I started to apply for lower level jobs, it got worse because employers and recruiters, they could see that I had much more qualifications than needed. But I explained well in my cover letter. I made it clear that I wanted to grow with the company, to start a new career in Australia, and I was willing to grow and work hard, even in a lower level job. So good luck in your hunt. And if you have any comments, if you have any questions about being overqualified and what you need to do, please write down in the comments, either here in Facebook or Instagram. And I hope you have enjoyed the content. And if you are still not subscribed to my website, please subscribe now. I left in the comments, both in Instagram and Facebook, my website, www.engineersinaustralia.com, and I left my email as well, admin@engineersinaustralia.com. So you can send your suggestions, your comments, and also ideas for future videos and future live sessions. And now if you have questions, again, write down the comments. I'll reply as soon as I can, if I can. If I don't know, I will find out and I'll reply back. And as promised, if you haven't downloaded my free ebook about the 10 challenges that most overseas engineers face when they arrive in Australia, you can request your free PDF by clicking on the link that I'm just going to copy and paste now. I've got two versions of the ebook. I've got the English version. The English version, I'm just pasting now. And if you want to read the Portuguese version, I'm going to paste it now in Facebook. I'm just going to put the comment in Instagram. Just bear with me a little bit. www.bit.ly/ebook 10 challenges. In the Portuguese version, www.bit.ly/ebook 10 desafios. Just please pay attention of the capital letters. The link is capital letter sensitive, so please copy and paste direct to your browser, and you will get a form. You just need to put your name, your surname, your email address, and your telephone number. You will get a confirmation email that you will need to click a button to confirm your email, and then you will get a subsequent email with the PDF file for you to download. So I would like to thank you very much for your participation. I will see you again on next Tuesday here on Facebook and Instagram at 7 p.m. Brisbane time. It's going to be 24th of December, which is Christmas Eve. I will certainly make my effort to be there. We Brazilians, we celebrate very heavily Christmas Eve. We'll be making some arrangements for dinner, etc. But 7 p.m. Brisbane time, I make my commitment to be there on 7 p.m. to discuss another subject about engineering, about workplace health and safety, about the validation process. And if I don't see you there on the 24th, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And I wish that 2020 is as good as 2019 is for us now. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.